Now see this problem. Pankaj, Naresh and Saurabh are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2:1. Naresh retired from the firm due to his illness. Their balance sheet is given. There are lot of items in the balance sheet liability side. Now additional information. First, premises are undervalued by 20% and stock is overvalued by 10%. Then they told us to provision for doubtful debts was to be made 5% on debtors. Further provision for legal damages is to be made for rupees 4,100 and furniture to be brought up to rupees 45,000. Second adjustment is of goodwill. Goodwill of the firm is given rupees 42,000. Third adjustment. In third adjustment, they told us that rupees 26,000 from Naresh capital account to be transferred to his loan account, bearing interest at 12% per annum, and balance amount should be paid through bank, and if required, we have to take bank loan for making the payment. In fourth adjustment, they have given us new profit sharing ratio of Pankaj and Saurabh, and they have told us to give necessary ledger account and balance sheet of the firm after Naresh's retirement. Okay, so let us start. This problem is important because there are different adjustments in this problem. So first we will calculate gaining ratio of partners. Partners are Pankaj, Naresh and Saurabh. Their old ratio is 3:2:1, that is 3/6, 2/6 and 1/6. Naresh is going out from the business, so the new ratio between the remaining, that is continuing partners Pankaj and Saurabh, will be 5:1. It is given in the problem. 5:1, that is 5/6 and 1/6. So now we will calculate gain ratio. First we will calculate gain ratio of Pankaj. Pankaj new ratio is 5/6 minus his old ratio is 3/6. So the answer will be 2/6. Now Saurabh, so gain of Pankaj is 2/6. Now Saurabh, his new ratio 1/6, old ratio 1/6, so is equal to 0. So gain ratio will be 2:0. Okay. Now goodwill of the firm is given in the problem rupees 42,000. Therefore retiring partner Naresh share of goodwill is equal to 42,000 into Naresh share, which is 2/6. So the answer will be rupees 14,000. Naresh share of goodwill will be rupees 14,000. This goodwill will be debited entirely to Pankaj's capital account because Pankaj is only gained on retirement of Naresh. Therefore the entry will be Pankaj, that is the gaining partners account, should be debited. So entry will be Pankaj account debit 14,000 to Naresh account, means Pankaj capital account debit to Naresh capital account 14,000. Okay, this is the adjustment entry of goodwill. Now we will prepare revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet of the reconstituted firm as on 31st March 2018. I have prepared revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet of reconstituted firm as on 31st March 2018. and transferred the items from the old balance sheet. Let us discuss them. See the liability side of the balance sheet. I have transferred capitals in credit side of capital accounts, and general reserve has been distributed between all the partners in their old ratio, that is 3:2:1. Then other liabilities I have transferred in liabilities side. Creditors, bills payable and outstanding salary amounts are in outer column as there is no adjustment. Provision for legal damages amount is in inner column as there is an adjustment. Now the assets, debtors, stock, furniture and premises, I have transferred the amounts in inner column. And now the bank balance, we will not open the bank account separately, we will make calculation in working note. So calculation of bank balance, I have written the bank balance here 7,600. Now in the first adjustment they told us that premises are undervalued by 20% and stock is overvalued by 10%. So we have to calculate the correct values, that is actual values. So undervaluation of premises, they told us that the undervaluation is 20%, and we know that in the balance sheet the original value of premises is rupees 80,000. So actual means correct value is equal to original value into 100 upon 100 minus 20. As undervaluation is 20%, we have to deduct 20 from 100. So actual value is equal to original value rupees 80,000 into 100 divided by 80. Okay, so the answer will be rupees 1 lakh. So this will be the correct value, actual value of premises. While solving the adjustment, we will adjust the difference in the problem. Now they told us that overvaluation of stock is 10%. So correct or actual value will be original value into 100 upon, as there is overvaluation, 100 plus 10 we have to write, and original value I have written here 22,000. So original value 22,000 into 100 upon 110. So the value will be 20,000. This will be the correct or actual value of stock, and we will adjust the difference while solving the problem. Now let us start solving the adjustments. First adjustment, premises are undervalued by 20%. Amount of premises is given rupees 80,000 and we have calculated correct value rupees 1 lakh. So outer column amount will be 1 lakh. It means there is increase in the value of premises. So add appreciation you can write, or you can write add undervalued amount rupees 20,000 we have to increase. So the correct amount will be rupees 1 lakh in the outer column. As asset is increasing, it is profit to the firm. So by premises rupees 20,000. Now the stock value is 22,000 and we have calculated correct value 20,000. So there is reduction in the stock. So less reduction by 2,000. So outer column amount will be 20,000, and reduction in asset is loss. So to stock 2,000. Now next adjustment. All adjustments of revaluation are given in the first adjustment only. The next part, provision for doubtful debts was to be made at 5% on debtors. See, debtors original value is rupees 6,000 and provision for doubtful debts were given in the problem rupees 400. Now they told us that provision for doubtful debts was to be made at 5% on debtors. 5% on debtors means on 6,000 will be 300. So we will deduct here less provision rupees 300. So outer column amount will be 5,700. Now our new provision is 300. So it means old provision is 400 and now we are making provision rupees 300, that the amount of provision is up to rupees 300, means we are reducing the provision, and reduction in the provision by 100 rupees will be profit. So by provision for doubtful debts rupees 100. Okay, now the next adjustment. Further provision for legal damages is to be made for rupees 4100. So there is increase in this provision. Add increase in provision. We have to increase this provision by rupees 4100. So the total provision will be 10,100, and increase in the liability is loss to the firm. So to provision for legal damages rupees 4100, that is increase in the provision by rupees 4100, which is loss to the firm. Now next adjustment. Furniture to be brought up to rupees 45,000. It means furniture's amount should be rupees 45,000 in the outer column. It means there is appreciation in the value of furniture by rupees 4,000. So appreciation is profit. So buy furniture rupees 4,000. Okay. Now they told us that goodwill of the firm is valued at rupees 42,000. We have already solved the entry Pankaj capital account debit to Naresh capital account. So we will enter the entry Pankaj capital account debit to Naresh capital account, debit side of capital account to Naresh capital account. Amount will be rupees 14,000. So 14,000 in the amount in the column of Pankaj. And now the second posting, credit side by Pankaj capital account. Amount will be in Naresh column, that is Naresh capital account, 14,000. This is the adjustment of goodwill, posting of entry of adjustment of goodwill. Now see the third adjustment. Rupees 26,000 from Naresh capital account to be transferred to his loan account bearing interest at 12% per annum, and balance to be paid through bank. If required, necessary loan may be obtained from the bank. So we'll see what is the amount due to Mr. Naresh. So first we will tally revaluation account, and then we will tally Naresh capital account. So we will tally revaluation account. The total of credit side is 24,100 and debit total is 6,100. So 24,100 is the higher amount, 24,100. We will deduct rupees 6,100 from this amount. So the balance will be rupees 18,000, which will be transferred to partners capital account. First partner's name is Pankaj, Naresh and Saurabh. We will distribute this amount between three partners, all the partners, because retiring partner will retire from the business after taking all his shares. So Pankaj, Naresh and Saurabh, we will distribute this amount between them in their old ratio, which is 3:2:1. So the distribution will be 9,000, 6,000 and 3,000. Okay, let us make the second posting, credit side of capital account by revaluation account. $9,000, 6,000 and 3,000. Okay, now we will tally First, retiring partner's capital account. Retiring partner is Naresh. So, we will tally Naresh capital account. Means just we will calculate his dues. So, his dues are 54,000. And now they told us that rupees 26,000 from Naresh capital account to be transferred to his loan account. So, we will write here 54,000. From that amount, we will transfer rupees 26,000 to his loan account. So, the heading will be to Naresh loan account. To Naresh loan account 26,000. We will write his loan in the liability side of balance sheet. So, Naresh loan account 26,000. We have transferred the amount 26,000 to his loan account. Now they told us that the remaining amount should be paid through bank. The balance to be paid through bank, and the balance is rupees 28,000. So we have to pay the amount through bank to bank account rupees 28,000. Now see their bank balance. Their bank balance is only rupees 7,600, and they have to pay rupees 28,000 to the retiring partners. 28,000 they have to pay to Naresh, rupees 28,000. So difference between these two amount, they have only 7,600 and they have to pay to Naresh rupees 28,000. So difference between these two amounts, which is 20,400, they told us in the problem that, see the last adjustment, if required necessary loan may be obtained from the bank. So they have to obtain 20,400 loan from the bank. So loan obtained from the bank will be 20,400. As they have taken loan from the bank rupees 20,400, we have to write it as a liability in the liability side. So bank loan 20,400. So now they don't have any bank balance and their bank loan is rupees 20,400. This is the adjustment. Okay. Now we will tally Pankaj capital account. Credit total is 61,000. We will deduct rupees 14,000 from 61,000 and the balance will be 47,000. Now third partner, that is Saurabh. Credit total is 25,000. There is no amount in debit column, so balance will be 25,000 and we will give the name to balance carried down. These are the capital balances of continuing partners. So we will write the balances in liability side. Capitals. First continuing partner is Pankaj and second is Saurabh. Amounts are 47,000 and 25,000. Now we will tally the balance sheet, liability side and asset side. So the total will be 1,70,700. $1,70,700. Okay, so the problem is tallied. Here we have made working notes of gaining ratio and goodwill entry. Here we have made calculation of bank balance, undervaluation of premises and overvaluation of stock. Okay, that's all for today.